Happy Friday, WP Raw. Happy Thanksgiving, too. We are in full swing here in South Carolina for our busy season. We've got all items available here for harvest. We've even got mustard, turnip, kale, and some dandelion that we've started harvesting in Florida. So we'll be ready to bridge that gap at the end of December, beginning of January, when all of our guys are planning to go home. We'll give you an update before Christmas. Y'all stay safe and gobble, gobble.
Hey, Maria in Transportation. Just wanted to wish our drivers a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you have a great holiday. We are definitely in our busy season and want to thank you for everything that you do, and you keep us moving, and we greatly appreciate it. New thing that we have a driver's communication board out there in the driver's lounge. This is going to have flyers, events, insurance information, the care team, anything that we have going on here, we will have posted out there in the driver's lounge. I've also been communicating with you through emails, text messages, just making sure that we get you connected into what we have going on here. So if you have anything that you want to discuss about or talk, please reach out to me and I will do my best to accommodate you. Another thing that we have coming up is Christmas brunch for our drivers and our families. This is the very first time that we are hosting an event like this where we get to have drivers and their families come and be a part of our events. So pretty exciting. We'll have a Christmas brunch. We'll do some activities and crafts and send you home with some goodie bags. So make sure you RSVP to myself, Maria, and look forward to seeing you there. Happy holidays.
Hey, it's Rachel with the care team. I just wanted to remind you that we are here to help you. If that is visiting our food pantry, if you have an emergency situation that you need assistance with, or if you need some outside resources, just get in contact with one of the care team members. We are happy to help you, and your information is confidential. I hope that you let us know, or even if a coworker needs help, let us know. We are here for you. We're here to help you. So make sure you reach out to us if you're in need, and don't forget the Caught You Caring nominations. We know everyone is doing a great job. If you see someone going above and beyond, put them in for a Caught You Caring and let that person feel rewarded. If you have any questions, again, please reach out to us. We are here for you to help you. Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. This is Phil, and I'm out here at the Baylor plant farm. Just wanted to show y'all a few things about what we do with our solid waste. Of course, we send our green waste to the compost pile. We can talk about that some other time. We bale our dry cardboard out of the plant. We baled about 120,000 pounds of dry cardboard last year. We also bale wax cardboard. It comes in when we have purchased the product, most of it. We baled about 240,000 pounds of wax cardboard last year. What's new to us this year in the third baler is we're baling plastic. We're baling on an annualized rate, we're baling about 300,000 pounds of plastic. We just started this in April, but we bale vegetable bags, we bale stretch wrap, pallet bags, PTI labels, front and back bottles. Anything that you have a question about with plastic, check with your supervisor and they'll check with me. But just about all plastic we bale. And then when we finish baling it, this is going to be the wax cardboard right here. This is the dry cardboard. Then we have the compactor over here. Our compactor, on an annualized rate, we were at 1.2 million pounds per year going into the dump. Now, if we're going to bale 300,000 pounds of plastic in a year, that hopefully brings us down to less than 1 million pounds going into the dump in the year. Okay? And we always try to reduce our waste, but make sure we get it in the right place. This is a trailer that we have sitting out here with bale plastic that is waiting to go to the processor, where that becomes what's called alternative fuel. It does not go in a dump. So that's kind of what we got going on out here at the Baylor platform. And y'all have a great holiday season, and I'll talk to you a little bit next year.
Hello again, everybody. This is Mike Compagna from the Supply Chain Department with another Take 5. A lot of you have probably seen these really sharp, pretty looking white boxes in our coolers and maybe on our wagons out on the road. What you probably do not know is that these are actually made out of plastic. They are not made out of paper cardboard like you're used to seeing and getting from Amazon. These boxes are made from plastic, and they are supplied by PlastPack Incorporated. They're the name of our partner. We've had a 6-year partnership with them. So Hope and I flew out to Kenilworth, New Jersey to visit their facility and learn a little bit more about their operation. We started with PlastPack in June of 2019, getting corn boxes from them for our corn season. And then we gradually progressed to starting to put our green onions into these boxes. Then we added the 1.35 bushel box to our product line. And now, most recently in the last year, we converted all of our remaining inventory away from wax-coated cardboard and into these plastic boxes. So this is what you will see in everything inside the cooler. Some of the reasons we did this was that these boxes are lighter weight than what the cardboard is, so they save on fuel. And our trucks going down the road benefit from this. We also found out that they are a lot sturdier. They are less likely to crush, less likely to collapse inside the coolers, so we waste less product with pallets falling over and boxes getting damaged. In addition to that, these are improved food safety with these boxes. They are water resistant. Cardboard tends to harbor water and bacteria, so we don't have those food safety risks from those pathogens as well. And one of the most exciting features of these boxes is that they are 100% recyclable, and they are made from 90% recycled materials. You can see some of these resin pellets. This is what's used. These little tiny pellets are melted down and made into plastic to form these boxes. So in addition to being recyclable, when these boxes do get recycled, they also use less energy than paper boxes would need to get those recycled as well. So a lot of sustainable elements on these boxes that we're excited about. So next time you see these boxes, think back on all this information, realize what we're doing for the environment, and how we're providing a stronger, lighter, and more food safe box for our customers. Until next time, everybody have a good day. Thank you.